between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert completes it to Douglas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on a sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Play after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert off of play action. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At the 44-yard line, it's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
Herbert now. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They snap it to Herbert. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through. Let's go! Let's go!
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
back to throw here. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Chargers' 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's White. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big game that time for the Chargers.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 37.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Warriors take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the in-route, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.